so bad, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot. Girl, you too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water around is blue. I got two bad bitches in the coupe. 42 in the bottle, glasses on full too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip, let's go shopping, I got blues, yeah. We got options, you can choose. Yeah, you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies for your friends and we can group on. We are early, hit our shot like Curry. Bitch, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot, yeah. What's the move with you? Where you move it? I'm sticking like some glue with you. Got you doing all the things he never do with you. Got the smile and the vibe, it's something new with you. We could take a jet back, an island set back, counting cash in the bumblebee, a yellow drop vid. I've been doing a lot of shit that they never tried yet. Have your ice real frozen, you might get frostbit, yeah. I just wanna do the dash. I'ma always put you first, never put you last. Way you shake that ass, make me wanna throw some cash. Girl, you way too bad, throw that nigga in the trash. You know I'm gon' shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can't feel no pain, rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted, I be so exhausted, I close my eyes, I see the vision. All this weed and got me lifted, pour four and then I finish tonight. I told my mama that I'm with it, got it solid, it's my kitchen. Middle finger to these bitches up, cause I'ma do it my way, shit just like the flu, ayy. Shawty said she loved me, I told her who are you, ayy. I ain't with that lame shit since I took out your brain, bitch. All these niggas talking, fuck about what they saying. GTA on wasted, lately I've been anxious. I'm so done with this fake shit, I'm so done with you, I'm so done with you. I be so exhausted. I'ma roll another blunt, getting lost, I'm never found. Guess I'm never good enough for these bitches in my town. I don't really give a fuck, I'm a king like with my crown. Can't think about them all, cause it all gon' hold me down. I done made it through the storm, I ain't talking NBA. Mama knew I'd be a star, mama look what I became. I got Vaughn up on the phone, said he touched down in LA. I'ma get it how I get it, I ain't changing for the fame. Man, I put it on my name. Lately I've been wasted, I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you, I'm so done with you. I be so exhausted. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I just keep going, no, I've been so broken. These niggas done changed, yet they knocking my flows in. All smiles, can't tell that my heart just been frozen. Stay low, low, low key, now don't cause no commotion. That's just for promotion, raw is my emotion. These songs that I'm composing, stay fire, that's cause I'm chosen. And I don't do the boasting, but all she do is post them. She like me cause I'm open, and I ain't off the potion. But I might be crispy like a white tee, meditated like Tai Chi, keep a check like Nike. Can't find a nigga that's like me, but I see fuck niggas that's high key. Plotting on me most likely, can't fuck with me cause I'm icy. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change. I'm leaning on the fixture, and I've been off the liquor. Sipping on that Remy with that Henny with a mixture. They follow me like scripture, and I've been getting quicker. Been had the upper hand, I hand to hand it like and we never gon' fall. All my brothers on call. We forever gon' ball. No, it's nothing at all. I've just been so lonely, 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 lonely. I've been so damn lonely. These niggas acting phony, 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 phony. Acting so damn phony. Just get out my way. Swerving through lanes, I be drifting away. And I can't complain, swear that I be okay. We are not the same, no, I'm never gonna change.
I got so much drinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Tired of this shit, yeah, finna flood my wrist, yeah. I'm writing all these hits, but I wonder what I'm missing. I can never call you my little baby, no. When I drop, I wonder if you say my songs. Cause every time we fucking, we done came and went. But I'm the type to kill for my baby, yeah. I don't care about no fucking Rollie or Mercedes, yeah. Need somebody that really ride or dies with me, yeah. But I don't get in my feelings, I get in my bag. Shawty, if you dumb me, no, we can't go run it back. They ain't the first bitch to do the run around. I'm a W first, shawty, how to sound. I got so much drinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Said I'm tired of all the acting and the bullshit. Girl, hit me back or I'll be back with a new bitch. You know they trash, but you recycling the same dick. Girl, you stay shameless, bringing up they fucking names, bitch. I can't put my pride to the side this time. Before I blow up, I'm just tryna make you mine. But if you wanna pay me for my tickets, that's fine. All you gotta do is not reply. I can't wear no heart up on my sleeve, cause it's summer, baby. Only rock basic white tees, try and break a milli. I got women lined up on the silly to get faded with me. They get just as freaky in the sheets, try and get naked for me, yeah. I got so much drinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide.
Surreal.
Feeling like I'm on a battlefield. I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you. Tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk. Cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. All discussions turn to arguments, you ain't the one I started with. Ain't no conversations without thinking that I'm bothering. I just hate the feeling, girl, I'm sorry, but I'm blocking it. Caught up in your cycle when I really want no part of it. Feeling like I've been abandoned, you've been losing all my trust. Plus you'd always take advantage, so I knew it wasn't love. Playing on my insecurities, I think I ain't enough. Looking deep into the mirror, counting every single flaw. Now you got me doing things, saying things that I never do. Used to say I love you, now I'm never getting next to you. Take me 30 seconds if I wanna find a better you. Don't know why I deal with it, forget the shit I said to you. The Mayday I'm in, you got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk. Cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. Yeah, I've been thinking about the pain and I can't go back. We ain't never been the same since we left off last. You were running through my veins, had a heart attack. Trying to keep me in your range, wait, fall back. Cause I'm sick of it. Devil and the demon on your shoulder when you listening. Wishing I was special, but you never treat me different. Talking about a future, but I wonder what you picturing. All you do is run me in a circle, ain't forgiving it. Think I lost my time, then I lost my mind. You're the reason why I toss around in bed all night. Overwhelmed and suffocated all along those lines. Broken hearted every time you tell a lie. Yell Mayday, I'm here. You got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk. Cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways.
Sheesh. It started a season. I need my check, man, he always gon' remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some racks. Show me they fake so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's Hershey and fan.
Good morning, everybody. We are live. Thanks for joining. We are on day 10 of our preparation for the evaluation demonstration. Can't believe it's been 10 days already. You can check out days 1 through 9 and of course now 10 on my playlist. Disclaimer, the content presented in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed are solely those of the creator and should not be construed as financial advice. The creator does not sell any products or services, nor is affiliated with any of the trading platforms or tools mentioned. Trading involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. It is important to conduct your own research or consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. The creator assumes no responsibility for any losses or damages arising from the use of this content. So quick update, this is the last day of the preparation. Okay, we got 40, we made 40 trades, 40 total trades during this past 9 days. But, you know, we have today to go still, so we might make a lot of trades today. No matter what the outcome, we will end the preparation today. So we only traded for 10 days, even though we're not at our profit, and will not probably, I mean, unless lightning strikes, we're not gonna go to our profit, which is $2,500 in profit. Not only that, if it was a real evaluation, we could not hit our profit in 1 day. Of course, in a real evaluation, we don't have to limit ourselves to 10 days of trading. We can trade for longer. Sorry about that, guys. I left the music up too high, I think. Yeah. So we could not hit our profit in 1 day. It would have to be multiple days, because in the preparation that we're taking, which is TradeDay, they only allow 30% of your daily profit in 1 day. So for example, you have to hit $2,500, where 30% of those $2,500, which is $750, that's the total that I can make in 1 day without raising the profit target. So you cannot have an amazing day and then 9 bad ones, or because you have to trade for at least 10 days. So you cannot have 1 excellent day and then 9 bad ones. That's not passing the evaluation. You still have to consistently make profits on a daily basis or on a day-to-day basis. Even if you're in drawdown and get back, you still want to make the 2,500 eventually, and you cannot make more than 750 in 1 single day. Oh man, that took a while to explain. Hope you get it. So in any case, 40 total trades. For this being what it is, we're not doing that bad, because we still have about $1,000, a little more than $1,000 to trade with. We're not hitting our total drawdown, not even if it's trailing, which I explained on the very first video of this series, what trailing drawdown is. So 40 trades, that's a good number. And also, yeah, it's a good number for 10 days, I think. I mean, we might be able to bring this down on the actual evaluation. Maybe 230. 30 would probably be a better number for us. Maybe take a little more risk on each trade and try to get more profit, since we were scalping for very short profit with short stop losses. But maybe we can get more precise and get bigger profits with smaller amount of trades. So I broke 2 rules during the whole thing. I've been mentioning my rules over the course of this preparation, because it's the most important thing. The most important thing is to not break my rules. These are my rules, not TradeDay's or the evaluation rules. They have their own set of rules, and I have to follow them when I start taking the evaluation. But for myself, I made these rules in order to stay disciplined, I guess, and not get emotional, which is one of the rules. Pay attention to emotions. I want to talk a little bit about this, because of course we're gonna have emotions. So the rule is not to have emotions or to not let them mess us up. That's gonna happen. The rule is to pay attention to them. And I have been on day 4. We had a series of losses, but I was able to kind of stay grounded. But as time went on, I did get more emotional, and some of those trades, especially on day 3, 2 and 3 also as well. So the first few days of the preparation, I made trades that I shouldn't have made because of trying to be getting back from drawdown. So we have been following this rule. We have been journaling. Like I said, I have 40 trades journaled so far, and I know each one, what happened, whether I was trading up or trying to go down, shorting or longing, whether I made profit or what time the trade took place, and also the remaining balance after the trade. So review every day. That's part of journaling process. Okay, yesterday no, this one, I almost broke this one, but I did only trade 10 trades, so I didn't fail this one. This is the one that I failed twice for 2 days. So today we're going to try to turn it green to not lose more than that. And that kind of, we could have more fun today and just keep trading, because this is the last day. It doesn't really matter the evaluation, so we could take like 10 trades and just have fun with this amount, because we don't care, because it's a demo account. It's not real money. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow my rules for 10 days. That's the goal. So if I lose more than if I lose 340 or 330, that's going to be the end of it. But let's see if we can make some profit today. Oh, and the real evaluation is coming soon, guys. So, subscribe if you want to watch me not trade a demo account, but an actual evaluation where I can get funded if I pass. Okay, it's going to be tough to pass, because even following our rules, we're still in a drawdown. So it's not easy. If you include all the fees and commissions, it adds up, makes it a little harder, because we have to make more than the actual profit. And especially if we are coming from a drawdown, those drawdowns also take fees and all that. So it could add up to a good amount. That's one thing I'm going to do after today's preparation, is add up all the fees that I've incurred, all the commissions, and then have a total amount for the 10 days, how much that would be in total. But I would assume that it's somewhere between 30 and between 20, between $30 and $40 per day, based on the amount of trades I've taken. So let's say 30, let's say 40. Okay, let's say $40 per day. That's 40 times 10. That's $400 basically in fees. So if we had no fees at all, we'd probably be somewhere around 49, maybe 950 or 910 or something like that. So even though it's small fees for each transaction, it adds up quickly. But we're not disappointed. It's very easy to lose those evaluations, trust me. I've taken 2 evaluations so far, and I failed both, and not even close. Like I wouldn't even trade for 10 days. That's why I made up all this preparation and the rules and everything, so that I can get further into the evaluation. Passing it, it might happen eventually, but first I gotta get good at taking the evaluations and following certain rules. So right now the Nasdaq, if we look at the 5-minute chart, and we have some indicators here, we have the Bollinger Bands, the EMA, and I think that's it for now. There was actually on the 10-minute, let me show you guys the 10-minute so you can see my drawings We were paying attention to some of the areas yesterday. So we tapped back into the 50% of this area. But the area was a little bit, well, it didn't peak to the area here, but I would take this into the 50% or maybe here. So we tap back into it, and now we're trading higher. So there was really no run of the highs. Well, I mean, we kept running the highs. This one didn't run this one, but then it got ran here and broken, and then this one broke it. So this low, definitely some point of interest here. Price tapped back. So maybe this is a spot where price might want to come back to and get a reaction if we do come back. It left a big S&D zone, a big imbalance that might want to get mitigated over here. Of course, we got down here more area to short to. Of course, this is now becoming our origin area, which actually was, you know, down here. This has been our origin area for a long time, but now where we are, it has kind of shifted to where now we are considering this a place where price might not trade lower from, for considering how long it's been since price was there. Not that we're not going to be paying attention if price does go down there. Right now we're going up. We're going to be paying attention to this spot here. Maybe price gets a reaction down, maybe back into this area, maybe 50% or something around here before trading back up. It looks bullish. I mean, the market has been bullish. We are now more dealing with the 18,000 number than the 17,000. Even though the past 2 days we were now back in the high 17,000s. But now we're up there again with the 18,000 number, and I think price is getting used to being up there. But there's definitely demand zones up here. This line here that I made, there was a projection, and what I did get right was the drop here. So I made this line before this happened. So price went down here, but it even went lower. It did shift. So the real thing that happened was more like that. Well, like this. So now maybe we can take a consideration that price might do this. Maybe here. And if we are still bullish, then run of the highs. That's the long-term kind of play. This would mean that I think the Asian session would probably be bullish, as it was a couple of days ago. Let's see if we can find it. Well, right here actually. Oh, that's PM. Never mind. Well, here they were bearish. The Eastern Front. That's not the right word. Here a little bull run, a little bull action, but just a quick move up before really going low and breaking a bunch of lows back there. Here, bullish action from the 2 a.m. Time frame, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. bullish. So here at 3 a.m. we could consider maybe a move upwards if we are trading this way, of course. But wherever, you know, wherever we are, we might expect something like this, where in the early hours of the morning, price might go a little higher, then down at the opening, like it did again. Let's see what happened when the market opened today. Can't get it. Okay, no, so just, well, it has been ranging. I mean, it ranged here and then broke the high. So we are going up now, but this just happened during the market open, so it was a big drop. So bearish. Yeah, every time the market, well, not every time, but lately when the market opens, it has been bearish. Here again. This is the market open on the 6th of March. So yesterday. Here's another market open. And that's why we don't trade during market open, because if we're wrong, we're gonna be wrong hard. We'd rather have lower moves, lower volatility moves. And speaking of indicators, let's go back to the 5-minute and add another indicator for today. Let's look at, we have a channel going and a moving average. So let's add a volatility based indicator. How about the standard deviation? Let's make it white. Is it a spot? Oh, okay, it's down here. Okay, so the standard deviation, we're at 29. Let's see what that means. Oh, that's not the one, because we're looking at oscillators. I mean, volatility. So the standard deviation is a statistical measure used in the financial markets as an indicator for volatility. It quantifies the dispersion or variation of a set of data points or price movements around the mean, so the average price. How widely prices are spread, or how volatile the price action has been. So it calculates the volatility using a set of data points and their variation or dispersion. So we're gonna look at what dispersion means. I actually don't know, but I guess there are synonyms. Disperse, I guess, spread out or different, and variation. But I don't know if these are two different things, so I'm gonna check it out. The square root of the average, so this is the math. Calculates the mean. So one practical application is trading is the Bollinger Bands indicator. So that's good that we have the Bollinger Bands already there. So we can, I was just wondering what that number is though, because we have a 29. A higher standard deviation indicates greater volatility. Okay, so 29, I guess, since it's in the kind of in the middle of that range, means yeah, well, it went up now. Now it's well, it's 29, and the top over here is 41, and the bottom 6. Doesn't really get lower than 6. Okay, so how much volatility? I guess where volatility is a little bit higher than the average. Over here, it got pretty high again here. This is 9:20 a.m. yesterday. So yeah, market open, of course, bringing volatility up. And it's going up. I like this indicator that is not like the ATR. The ATR tends to be more, yeah, just more movement. Here is a little cleaner, kind of like a little smoother, I guess. So it gives us more of a, I guess, longer time frame volatility range. So that's the indicator for today. We're hitting maybe some kind of wall here. Not our reversal signs yet, but this might be an interesting area here. There's nothing to the left. Well, there is, but far away. So this is the next high to break. This is the low, the high that broke the structure, breaking this low. Oh yeah, we mentioned this stuff yesterday too, because this is the 5th, and yesterday was the 6th, and we were talking about this area. So what happened was price. Why is my price indicator not? There we go. Yeah, so here we have the kind of reversal point, break, back into this area. It's kind of 50%, shooting off from the imbalance here. Okay, and then maybe we can consider this our range for the moment. Well, of course, we're higher than our range, but okay, let's see what other high will be broke. Man, this song is a little rowdy. Okay, here we go. That's too chill. No, that's good. All right, that's good, whatever. We gotta concentrate anyways. So yeah, so we're gonna see which high are we breaking right now. Okay, so this is the last low before the break. We're getting a reaction from this high. This is another. Yeah, this is definitely a protected high, I guess, because of the break of these lows, and also because price didn't trade higher here. It's a weird looking candle there. That's a weird looking candle. No, wow, no, wow, look at this. This is crazy. This is a 1 minute chart too. So look at this, guys. Dang, I had never seen that before. This is so cool. It's like a unicorn. Price never trade higher than that. That's crazy. Oh, come on. So right now we're, yeah, getting definitely a reaction from that specific high that I just got on my, that I just outlined. Coincides with that, what happened on that thing we were talking about, the unicorn thing. But now we ran it. We just ran it, so let's see. We're definitely not gonna start shorting from here. The trend is still up. But what we could do is watch for a downward move and then back up. And it seems like we're always caught in the top of the range or the bottom of the range when we start first streaming. Yeah, I would definitely consider this the top of some kind of range. Right now being this is the low that we would have to break to change our bias, at least for the shorter time frame. But price is still making higher moves. So anyways, guys, this is a little awkward. Just sitting here talking. Instead of just looking at this, we're gonna try to look for another high to get broken, because that one did get run and broken. And we're mitigating this area here. Well, we're gonna go all the way here. Look at this. I mean, there's so much room left untouched here. So yeah, price is definitely gonna try to get up there, I think. Breaking a bunch of highs, but we have no idea how long that will take. Maybe we come down a bit and then go up. We would have to run all these lows for us to get a good entry, because the range is probably all the way down here. And who knows how high this range is gonna go. So we're looking for a reversal and then another reversal. That's not gonna be easy. But maybe we can catch a slight move up if we see stuff like this playing out. Like this gives us indication that price wants to run this high and keep going higher, because it didn't run this low, it hasn't run this low, it hasn't run this low. All these lows are left untouched. Even this one, the next one. So until we see a little bit of runs of the lows, then we can contemplate the price going down. And the problem is that if we get in on a trade right now going up, that could happen at any candle can bring us a run of the last candle's low. So it could be this one still. I mean, we could still, this could be a big wick and then the body down. But like I said, it's less likely. So now we run the high. And because it's making a higher high, you know, not really anything to the left except for that longer time frame high, then we don't know where that push downwards is. And we don't have anything based on the left to tell us where the price might get a rejection and start going down. We do have this high that we put in on our chart. Actually, I have to see if that's still the same one. I might have moved it. No, that's the one. Wow, we're really running it. Look at that. And again, because there's so much imbalance left here. This huge wick is an imbalance. This one here is an imbalance. This one here, an imbalance. Little bit of one here. Little bit, no, not this one. So, but a huge one all the way down here. Huge. And right now it's mitigating it. The imbalance, maybe this S&D zone here might push price lower. And it looks like it's right now getting a rejection, probably running some of the lows. Nope, not yet. Not running the lows yet. But potentially, unless we're going up to that S&D, which might give us a stronger rejection downward. And since it's not running the low, I'm tempted to trade higher, but okay, he did. So that's what I was just saying, that this could happen at any point. And now, because of that, we have all these lows, and which one is more important than others, we don't know. Wow. This could be a huge manipulation move that we could take advantage of if we're going to be shorting, but I don't know. We don't really have a strategy yet, and that's really why we're all over the place with trades, because we want to figure out which is our preferred strategy. So I guess this one is the one that caused that. The S&D zone there is definitely one to watch. So let's actually put it there, right in the middle of that. Yep. You see that big wick below the high of that bullish candle. However, it didn't run the low, so we could still be going higher. Ran the high. This could be a point where sometimes price starts going down quickly because it's running all of these lows left kind of unmitigated, this whole area. The fact that it's not running this high here, it's interesting. huge wick. On the 3-minute chart, this is a huge wick down, and again run of the low. So now we are getting that reversal type of candle action. That would have been a great trade. That would have been really good, especially since this is an S&B zone that's really important on the left. So when we do take the real evaluation, we need to pull the trigger on this kind of trades, because the yield is really, look at that. We could be taking 10 points by just risking a few points here if we get in right here. Now we're getting in with no real indication yet. I mean, this is a small indication that we might go lower. But then this candle closed, well, it did kind of close below the close. So it did trade a little lower than, the open. Then when the candle opened, we did trade a little bit, slightly lower than that. So that's I guess that's a bearish indication. Then we traded higher, left this huge wick, and then here, and then when I was looking at the 3-minute chart on my other monitor, I noticed that this is kind of a one big wick. Instead of this, we don't have this bullish candle, and then the drop. We have one wick and then down, breaking all these lows. This now becomes a point of interest, but now it's gonna be, we're in that murky waters. This would be the kind of trade that we want to take. Just going with the direction switch, or going to a direction, to a continuation of the trend, but with a good entry on the bottom or top of the range, depending on whether we're shorting or longing. But the bottom's all the way down here, and of course this is a very important low as well, since it ran this high. We like this one because it ran that high to the left, but once it got ran, now this one becomes the high, and then this low ran this high here. And even more accurate or more precise would be this low here, which is the one that ran this. So we're gonna leave it here. I'm gonna put another horizontal line here where our protected or highly protected low is. So yeah, that would have been a great entry. We did notice this line being at the S&D zone to the left, went above it, didn't close. That should give us a signal. This candle didn't break this high. That's when we kind of knew. And then we could have taken the order maybe here, put in our stop loss up here. Likely that we lose, but if we do win, we can make good profits if we manage our take profit order well. So now we could be trading at this 50% of this swing point and trading higher, but we're gonna have to wait. 50% being right about here. So we got a run of this high. Maybe some manipulation there. Let's see if this candle can go at least higher than this candle. open? Nope. So now this S&D zone here could be the one responsible for going higher. Okay, big wick. On the 3-minute chart, we can see a big imbalance left around here. So price might want to go back there. Still bullish. Sorry, bearish, still bearish. A little bullish here with this break, but not even getting near the candle opening. Now, this not breaking, a little bit bullish, bullish, more bullish. Undecided there. All right, so we took a trade. We're going up. It's kind of like the trade that we are trying to look for. It's going with the trend, which is upwards, looking for a reversal and then another reversal to the upside. Especially with the big imbalance being here, I think we're gonna go and mitigate that area. So I'm not about to get cooked today, so I'm going to be moving my stop loss to break even if I lose a bunch of trades. I'd rather take 10 trades today and not lose 350 quickly. Very likely that it's going to take me. Yep, it did take me, and my trade will still might play out, but if price goes down lower, then I can take another entry, a better entry. This one wasn't great. So $25, because we're not breaking this high yet, so we might trade lower a little bit before going up again. My stop loss was all the way over here, which is a lot of risk. Anything below $100 risk, 5 points, to me, it's ideal for this type of action that we want to look for. And there I had probably about 7 points, maybe 8. So it would have been a, more than $100 loss, like maybe 150, 170. Instead, we just won, except 25 bucks. So we're still in the game. Where is the trade? Yeah, right there, 25. There's a slightly better entry, but I'm concerned now because we haven't ran this high. So we'll see what price does when it gets down here. Run of this low here, not this low. This low is still a bit protected, or a little bit more than this one for sure. This one's ran already, even though it is pulling price up, or pushing price up. But we might trade a little lower. Maybe go back to this S&D zone here. Market now moving in a range. So if we were to take a position during this action here, it would be a quick one. Maybe a scalp down just to here, a scalp up just to here. Not yet looking for that bigger move until we run this and this high. Maybe trade down a bit and then go up. These lows, of course, are not really protected because we ran some highs, but not substantial highs to consider a switch of the trend. The trend being to the downside, at least for the last 7 minutes, 8, 10 minutes. Big imbalance. Didn't run this low. My trade will still be working. I got in here. Stop loss was down here. We'd be probably sweating. And that's another good thing about taking a, break even. You don't have to worry about it. You can just have a clear peace of mind for the next trade instead of just watching price range in your order bracket, which can be exhausting. Emotionally demanding. It's definitely looking a little more bullish on the 3 minute than the 1 minute. And I don't want to use it, guys, right now because I don't want to, I'm paying attention to it, but I want to be kind of focused on the 1 minute to take the trade if there's an opportunity. Very rangy. Okay. This candle's looking a little more intentional. Let's see if it goes either way. Break the low or the high, but right now, this is the low. This is the high. Okay, same low created. I mean, my bias, I don't know. I really don't know about this one. I don't know if it wants to trade higher. I mean, I would probably think it's going to trade higher. Like here. But I could be wrong. Hasn't really shown. We'll run this high here. But hasn't really shown that it's ready. Maybe it could be an abrupt move up or down when it happens. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I was ready to buy when I was here, but missed it. Missed it. Execution is everything. And my trade would have played out really well, at least at the moment. The good thing is that we kind of know where we are. And now we are more eager to long in this area. Let's see if we can get yet another chance. I really hope this candle closes bullish, breaking this high. Yes, it did. Okay, it did. So now maybe a slight move downwards before trading higher. Right, so I took a trade going up. Not a good placement of the trade, but just the way price is moving, it seems to be wanting to go up. Of course, I'm at the top of my little range, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But you just can't sit here all day. You got to do something. Doesn't really want to push up from there, so we're pretty much looking to get screwed. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that loss. $140 loss. That's so dumb. That was a dumb trade. I'm not even gonna mention it. I'm gonna review it later because I don't know what the heck. I just saw kind of like, and then there would have been a good one. There would have been a good entry here. That one I could justify. Oh boy. And that's what happens a lot of times. You run the highs, you break the high, you run the last high, and then retrace. Sometimes even going lower now. So, but yeah, that was the entry here. We should have waited for that. Again, price kind of looking like it wants to go up, and that's where I took my. This is actually, if I take an entry here to the upside, would be kind of exactly that same move I made here. A little bit too FOMO. It's FOMOing in on a trade. And as I'm watching this happen, my bias is shifting a little bit to the downside. Oh, we did go up. So it just took my order and went my way as always. But my default is mine. I cannot blame it on the market because I should have waited for this. 50% at least of this candle. This would be a good entry where my stop loss was. So I entry here. Not take the loss there and entry all the way here. That was the dumb part of my trade. Ideally, we would have kept this trade going. That would have given us a bunch of profit. So, are we ready for the evaluation? Not really. Not really. We are making these mistakes for fear, based on fear. This one based on the fear that the trade might not go my way. And this one was the fear of missing out. This one was the huge loss with $140. That's a lot. Luckily, we did make 120, so now we're like 137 down with the fees. And yeah, of course, my trade, this first trade would have been such a juicy yield-giving trade. And who knows, now we're in a predicament where price might go here and trade lower now, breaking these lows. Not that the bias isn't bullish still, but just for the shorter time frame, we might get a rejection exactly where we are at the moment and go down and break the lows. Or maybe just keep going up, break highs and keep going up as it's been doing. That could maybe be an entry. This candle's taking a long time to close. Oh man, that was a good entry then. Well, yeah. Yeah, you see. Sometimes it's not just about where the highs and I mean, that's our main thing, is what the low and the high is, but also how it moves. And definitely saw a little bit of twitching, and then shot off downwards. And since we're looking for 5-point moves and stuff, this could be the type of entry we're looking for. Just when price is about to make a move, we get in, especially when we're in these zones that we know usually get a reaction. This zone being this 80% area here. So we might get another entry, but now that this has been somewhat mitigated, now we could go higher now. So the entry has to be quickly and decisive. Otherwise, that same idea doesn't play out even in the near future. But it does look like it wants to trade lower now. So it mitigated this imbalance. So let's see if we run these highs here. It did leave an S&D zone here that we might want to pay attention to. Okay, so now it's looking like it wants to trade higher. That could have been a good entry for a scalp, I would consider. I mean, we already know we're going bullish. We see this, we don't get a real reaction of it. We didn't run this low here, then didn't trade lower, started trading higher than the candle. Maybe we could have gotten an entry here. Oh man, I placed an order. I don't really like it going down. But I think that, yeah, I'm gonna have to get out. Okay, so I did get it. I did short there. And the reason I did that was I saw that this little S&D zone here is where price wants to go up from. So after seeing this wick, I thought price might want to go back there and then shoot up from there. But I didn't like too much my placement. I thought that my stop loss would have to be all the way over here. And since I'm looking for a quick scalp, like I just did, it was a risky trade, very risky. But now, you know, that's like I said, I would long from here on a scalp up, just like it's happening. Because I thought price would want to leave from an S&D zone rather than you know, staying around here and then go up, like keep going higher after making this wick. Not really trading higher here with this candle. We did run the low. We haven't ran this low yet, but the S&D zone is the one that's bringing us higher. So maybe waiting for this drop and then going up would be a better move, since the upside could be bigger. I mean, we could run the highs and even get all the way over here. So that was a, what kind of trade was that? It wasn't 5 points, it was less. Yeah, it's $80, so 4 points. Okay. We're still, for the day, what are we? We're probably $35 down for the day. We've gotten one trade wrong, but that was a big loss of 140. So we're still down 35 bucks, considering our loss was bigger than our wins. Okay, so wow. Oh wow. Double tap onto that very point. Well, it did run the low slightly. So now we're looking to trade lower. Big reaction from there. Okay, look, and then again, this trade could have yielded a lot more profit than we took. So that's good news. I mean, it's not good news for us yet, because we don't know, we're not used to exposure, the exposure of money. But for the you know, for the long term, it's a good thing. We're getting in. We know where we are. We're at the top, so the bottom could be pretty big, or bigger than what our expectation is, or our experience. Gotta get used to holding on to trades like this. I mean, we would still be on a trade. We would be a little bit in a drawdown, but then quickly gotten over it. And right now, we would still be debating whether to break even, put the stop loss here.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I'll be moving cautious. I can feel no pain rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I'll be so exhausted.
And that would have been it. I mean, that would be the peak of our profit at the moment. I mean, we're not gonna be waiting for the price to go up. That's more likely to happen. That's what's been happening. But that would be a big win for us here. Maybe here. Get out here. When we saw this, maybe get out here in this candle. Maybe here. Didn't run the highs, so we might be trading lower now. But we'd be going against the grain, so we're in a very tight spot to make a trade here. One thing that we can do also, for it being the last day of our preparation and we have a lot of room to cover, we only have 10 trades to take, so 7 more would be to increase our contract size, which can be done in the actual evaluation. And since this is a preparation, it might be a good idea to do it. Now, since I would be using more contracts, I would be going for a shorter move and a very tight stop loss, because if a loss there would be just wipe me out for the day. So that's something we might consider doing. Maybe take, wow. So this high is very important here. We haven't broken it, and it's a high to the left that we mentioned earlier. So this could give us another reaction downwards, maybe breaking some of these lows and even the ones on the left. This S&D zone could be the one that brings us higher eventually. Okay, this is interesting here. It could be a reversal. It could be a lot of support or resistance right here. A lot of demand or supply, sorry. A lot of supply in this resistance zone. So we took a trade going down. We do think that we're gonna go high, but I think before we do, we might test some of the lows. Yeah, I did get that trade again. So we were at a very top of the range that we like to play on. I noticed that the drop would really try to go for these lows, being that none of these highs have been getting broken. This isn't broken. This one was broken, but this is less important than this, and of course this one, because it happened after. So we might get yet another opportunity, but this time we're looking for price to actually trade higher to this area. So now we did, let's see if we can break this high. Oh, wow. You see how risky my trade was there? This very well could have happened here. But I did get signs that it wanted to trade a bit lower before going high. That's why I went for such a small move, and I didn't move. I didn't even consider moving my profit down here. Whereas sometimes I do, you know, if I'm on a different type of area. So now we've broken those highs, the one here and the one on the left, which we consider important. We're making new highs. This is the kind of price action we want to stay a little bit away from. We might get a rejection and a reversal and all that, but we don't want to be messing with that, because you could get a lot of fake signals and that kind of thing where we don't know what we're doing. This is the high here that is being mitigated. This S&D zone could be very well responsible for going down again. Lots of things can happen. There's an imbalance here right above this line, small one. But then there's also a big imbalance here that could be drawing price to its point. So we're going to put this purple one here where there's a high here that we might be interested in, since it's the last high before the drop. Or, well, not really, it actually isn't really. This would be more important low that we would pay attention to, or even this one. But I like this one because it's kind of in between, and it represents this point where price didn't trade, well, it closed here and then right away broke these structures upwards. So that might be a point of interest for us, this purple line. Right now we're in the middle between that high that we just ran and the purple point that I just mentioned. So this might give us a reversal, but we cannot. Oh, see that? That's the sign of a reversal. This could be really fake though and keep going higher. So maybe this is just mitigation of 50% of this candle. So we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'll leave you guys with the, let's see, this. Okay guys, I'll be right back.
Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, hopping now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. All discussions turn to arguments, you ain't the one I started with. Ain't no conversations without thinking that I'm bothering. I just hate the feeling, girl, I'm sorry, but I'm blocking it. Caught up in your cycle when I really want no part of it. Feeling like I've been abandoned, you've been losing all my trust. Plus you'd always take advantage, so I knew it wasn't love. Playing on my insecurities, I think I ain't enough. Looking deep into the mirror, counting every single flaw. Now you got me doing things, saying things that I never do. Used to say I love you, now I'm never getting next to you. Take me 30 seconds if I wanna find a better you. Don't know why I deal with it, forget the shit I said to you. And the Mayday I'm in, you got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, hopping now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. Yeah, I've been thinking about the pain and I can't go back. We ain't never been the same since we left off last. You were running through my veins, had a heart attack. Trying to keep me in your range, wait, fall back, cause I'm sick of it. Devil and the demon on your shoulder when you listening. Wishing I was special, but you never treat me different. Talking about a future, but I wonder what you picturing. All you do is run me in a circle, ain't forgiving it. I lost my time, then I lost my mind. You're the reason why I toss around in bed all night. Overwhelmed and suffocated all along those lines. Broken hearted every time you tell a lie. Yell Mayday, I'm here, you got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, hopping now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways.
start the season. I need my checkman, he always gon' remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some
Get exposed, saying whatever's talked about, no one should ever know. Body exotic like the models in the video. Treating the dick just like a stripper when she on the pole.
All right, we're back, guys. Let's see what's been going on. All right. So yeah, that area did get us a big reaction. But this is our supported. No, this one's our supported low. So we might trade higher from here. I'm actually willing to put my money on it. I wish my entry would have been here, actually. Would have been a little less risk putting my stop loss here. Not that I would have won it, more chance of winning it, but slightly more chance. And we'd be in profit around here. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go down now. Yep, that would have been a better spot. So we took another entry. This time we have more room. And it could go our way and give us some even more profit. Maybe should have broken even on that last trade. We're still looking bullish, but we haven't run this low, so that gives us hope. Doesn't really want to trade higher though, so our entry there is the high that needs to be ran for us to get a better indication that we are going up indeed. But the way that moved down there looked like manipulation. So that's a good sign for us. That's why I got in on that second trade. So we'll be breaking even. Probably. Unless this is the push upwards that we're looking for. Oh, come on. You can't be serious. Oh, man. We did run the high. So we're still kind of bullish on this little area. All right, nope. We're going lower. So bad trading. But our protected low would be now here. This is the one that caused this little switch. But now that it broke the highs and everything, might want to go lower. Oh man, look at that. That little bit of room. Jeez. Wants to go up. We're $85 down. Not too bad. I mean, gonna have the right idea of where to trade up from and down from. It's just our orders have not been well placed. A little bit of impatience around the highs. This is the kind of move I was looking for. And it seemed like it was happening here, but it was too early. The real move was right here, with the stop loss below, maybe here. So we get another entry maybe here. Maybe here. See what happens. Let's go for a quick move with 2 contracts. Come on. It's such a small move. There we go. Oh my God. So that was 2 contracts, 1 trade. So that's 120 instead of 60. And that's totally fine to do that because we are looking for a shorter move and a higher gain from it. And on the real evaluation, you can take up to 5 contracts in 1 trade. So we have more than enough leverage for that. And we're back on a profit, $35 profit, but you know, with all the fees and stuff, we're actually losing $10 for the day with all those fees. I'm telling you, they add up. And my bias right now is that we are going higher before we go down again, as always, as price does. Yeah, that could have been another good entry here. Gives us another chance at the same trade. 3 points. Not big risk. but this could also be an area to leap down from, since it's that 80% area that we like to see. So we'll see what happens here. This might be a good opportunity to take a longer short. Okay, so I did take the trade going down. This time I'm going to put my stop loss further, as this could be a bigger move down. We have a pretty well defined range right now. Yep, we lost that trade. We're probably running the high. Low probability trade. Perhaps getting a better entry now. Nope, run. Okay. I will make a video to kind of give a summary of what happened in this 10 days of trading, and that'll be the last video. So in total, the playlist will have 12 videos. One with the intro, that's already there. The 10 days of trading preparation, paper money, and then the summary. Okay, so that was the wrong time. It was this was the right time, at least for a quick move. Maybe could have been a two contract 3-point move. Let's see if we can get another entry. We're going against the grain, so very likely that we lose. So our entry has to be clean. Okay, yet another short. Maybe bad timing. Oh, price is messing with us like always. Come on, come on. You know you want to go down. You know you want to. Okay, we're gonna break even on this one because we can get a better entry. Yeah, so we broke even. Being two contracts, that's 20 bucks. And we would still have won that trade. Apparently. Maybe not. Didn't run the high. We'll see what happens here. Manipulation, definitely. Okay, so we placed the trade. Two contracts going down again. Looks hesitant to go up. No. Come on. Oh. That stop loss ended up being well placed. At least for the moment. We might still go up higher. Well, we're getting strong rejections. Come on. The fact that this candle didn't go down, that's bad news. We should get out. It's very hard to get out of a trade. Okay, we got it. That was actually well placed stop. $200 in winnings on that one, so we're back up. Unfortunately, we're running out of trades. Oh, we are out of trades. This is our 10th trade, so we're out. We cannot longer trade. $120 in profit. Not really a bad last day. I mean, we ended up in profit. Could have been a lot better, as you've seen. But one of the rules is to not trade more than 10 trades. We did not break this rule, so that was passed for today. I mean, that's it for today, guys. What else can I say? I mean, this is the last day. Thanks for sticking around. Anybody out there? This is what today was a little better. Our average winning trade. Oh, never mind. We just won a lot more. We just won more, but well, our largest winning trade was bigger than our largest losing trade. However, the average losing trade was 151 and only 82 for the winning trade. So this is the one number that we want to start getting back to even or even higher profit. But this is a hard number to do with us moving our stop losses to break even. It hasn't been really been working for us to do that for the most part. Some trades I would have lost and it was a good idea to do it, but some of them would have yielded better profit. So we gotta sometimes stick to our guns. We traded more contracts than trades because we used 2 contracts on one trade. On some of the trades, so like 3 trades, we used more than 1 contract. Well, actually, yeah, 3. So that's why there's 26 contracts and only 10 trades. But our rule is 10 trades, not contracts. We can trade as many contracts as we're allowed to, or we wish. And that was kind of a trade, and also that would have yielded us more profit. So going in forward for the evaluation itself, we should be a little more confident after this 10-day preparation, which is why we did it, to gain confidence and respect our rules. And not only that, we have to now respect TradeDay's rules during the actual evaluation. So follow me for that. We'll start that next week on Monday. It'll be our day 1 of the actual evaluation of 50K. Maybe we can pass. We would not be close to passing right now because we still are $500 in drawdown from our 50K starting balance. But we're still in the evaluation. We haven't lost, so well, it would be continuing. But we did get over our 10 days. We respected most of our rules for the most part. We learned a lot. We took 40 trades plus 10. That's 50 trades in 10 days. So that's 5 trades per day average. Yeah. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.